Hello and welcome into this 20 TV presentation of girls high school basketball, coming to you from the K-Dome at Air Academy High School. I'm Brian German along with Dave Toller. We're going to have this game for you between the Air Academy Cadets and the Lewis Palmer Rangers, and it should be a good one. Let's take you through what we know, and one thing I do know, Dave Toller, is a lot of people watch these broadcasts online and then they like to get themselves a copy. And the way to do that is to send us an email at 20tv@asd20.org or give us a phone call, 719-234-1780. And how much are they, Dave?
They are $10 for DVD, $15 for Blu-ray.
That's awesome. And if you chip in another 13 cents, you might get Dave Toller to bring it by your house.
Right there. I'll knock on your door and hand deliver it to you.
That's the way. That's the ways you can get a DVD. You can also comment if you have anything to say about it, or follow us on all of these social media ways. In Facebook, it's /D20TV, at D20TV on Twitter. YouTube, you can actually watch this game probably as early as tomorrow on YouTube if you want to relive this action. And, of course, follow us asd20.org/20TV Sports. Those are the ways you can get a hold of us here. And they're cranking up the jams here at the K-Dome. Let's take a look at the Air Academy Cadets. Dave, why don't you tell us some of the standout players on this Cadet team?
Well, Brian, a couple of girls we're looking at here. First of all, we'll start in the middle with the junior center. That's Cassidy Huffman, 6'2" junior center, averaging about 14 points per game, about 10 rebounds per game. She's done everything for this team all season long. You look down the roster. Sophomore Madison Rasmussen, number 23, we'll keep an eye on her as well. A couple of other starters, Kaylee Berry. Avery Downey has played very well recently. She's increasing her minutes throughout the last couple of games, so those are a couple of the key players for the Cadets.
It's going to be fun to watch. Now, here's what the Cadets have done recently since January. Kind of a little bit of a rough action mismatch here. They've won actually 3 of their last 6 games. The toughest one there you see on the schedule is Falcon 3 games ago. That's the team they're right behind in the Pikes Peak League standings. Unfortunately, they lost that game by 2. Lost to Sand Creek, a better team, by just 8 points. So Air Academy playing actually pretty good, and they actually had a big win last night. Just last night against Vista Ridge, they won by 20 points. Let's talk now about the keys to this game. We sat down with the Air Academy coaching staff, Phil Royko and Bob Winget, early before this game, and they gave us the keys. Tell us about them, Dave.
Well, the 3 keys to this game are pressure defensively, and we'll watch this throughout the game and see if they're picking up full court. If they're half court trapping, we'll see what they're doing defensively there. The second one is make shots. You have to make shots. Get good shots, run them out of your set, and get good, clean looks at the basket. And then, of course, take care of the basketball. That's a key for everybody, every game, and we'll track that throughout the broadcast.
You don't want to have too many turnovers, and both of these teams come in averaging about 10 steals a game, I believe. Here's a look at the Lewis Palmer Rangers. Some of the good players on this team to look at. The leading scorer on this team is Samantha Cook, the senior, number 30 for the Rangers. I believe she averages close to 10 points a game. And some other of the starters. You have Sarah Lyons on here and Emma Weaver. Weaver's a big rebounder, and this is just a team that's coming into its own kind of now. They've had a rough bit of patch here, but let's go ahead and take a look at what they've done in the recently, or actually the Pikes Peak League, as you can see it right here. They're going to be having the national anthem behind us here, but let's go ahead and take a look at this. And Lewis Palmer down at the bottom of the standings, and you've got Air Academy at 4-5, and as you see, Dave, there's what I mentioned about Falcon. They're 2 games behind them, but they've lost both games to Falcon this year. And if we move back through this stuff one more time, we can show you what both teams look like, and it looks like, Air Academy should be the out-and-out winner of this basketball game. But as I've been saying, Lewis Palmer's been playing better recently.
Well, they sure have, Brian. You look at Lewis Palmer, their record of 3-16 doesn't look that great, but they've won 2 of their last 5 games. They split their last 2 games, and as you look at those numbers, Air Academy, more points, more rebounds, a lot of that has come out of the middle as a result of Cassidy Huffman.
Yeah, Cassidy Huffman is one heck of a player, and we're going to be able to see her. And Coach told us, actually, Dave, before the game that several D1 colleges already looking at her as a junior.
Yeah, sure are, Brian. Wyoming, Northern Colorado are a couple that are already taking a look at her, and at 6'2" over the last 7 games, she's made 5 3-pointers. She hit 2 3-pointers in that win over Vista Ridge earlier this week. So you look at somebody with that kind of size and plays well in the post, who can pop out on the perimeter. That's a deadly weapon for the Cadets.
She's fun to watch, Cassidy Huffman, and so is Brooke Sulsky, who's actually a freshman for this team, but apparently she's turned an ankle about a month ago. She's just now getting back. We may be able to see her back in action tonight. Well, don't go away. We'll come back here on 20 TV, and we will have the start of this basketball game between Lewis Palmer and Air Academy. We'll be right back here on 20 TV.
One part excellence, one part inspiration, one part preparation for outstanding education.
Welcome back to Air Academy High School for this Pikes Peak League 4A action. High school girls, Colorado Springs, Lewis Palmer invading Air Academy. It should be a good one, and let's get the starters for you. First for the Lewis Palmer Rangers. They will start with Emma Weaver, Sarah Lyons, Elizabeth Rich, Courtney Fox, and Samantha Cook. And the Air Academy Cadettes are going to start things off with Kylie Berry, Avery Downey, Haley Ryan, Madison Rasmussen, and Cassidy Huffman. Of course, we talked about Cassidy at the beginning of this game, and you can see as she walks out there for the center jump, kind of an imposing figure. She's quite tall, Dave.
She is. You can spot her out there at 6'2".
For sure. They win the toss and quickly get it up ahead to Rasmussen. And an easy 2 is Madison Rasmussen. What a great start for the Cadettes there. And Lewis Palmer, we'll see what they do. And here's that press that we mentioned in the pregame. The Cadettes trying to give some pressure early on. Looks like the Rangers sort of break it but lose the basketball, and there's the first turnover by the Rangers. Cadettes come back. That pressure got to them a little bit. Rasmussen out front. They will have cutters on the end line. Here it gets over to Kylie Berry, and now inside that is Huffman. She misses it, gets her own rebound, makes a nice move and puts it up and in. Little dipsy-do there. Cassidy Huffman gets her first 2, and it's 4-0.
Oh, nice move there. She gets the rebound, takes one drop step, uses the left hand, and goes off the board to get her first bucket of the game.
Lewis Palmer back the other way, and it's knocked out of bounds by Huffman. Good on her. She gets up and down the court really quick as well. She's tall, but also very agile. And here's Emma Weaver. Pass inside to Fox, and Courtney Fox gets it to go off the glass. I believe she called it. That makes it 4-2. Air Academy comes back the other way. This is Ryan up top. Now down to Berry. Inside this time to Avery Downing. She'll turn, almost knocked away by Weaver, and it'll come back out front. They'll set it up. Ryan to Huffman. Over to Rasmussen. She'll shoot the 3, won't go. And it was knocked out of bounds off the Cadettes. It was going to be Ranger basketball.
Yeah, that went off of Downey as she was crashing down to try to get a board. They have 2 good post players. You could see Downey lining up on one post. You have Huffman on the other side.
It's pretty tough to beat when you got two like that. Now, Lewis Palmer doing a pretty good job of beating that press, and here comes Samantha Cook, blocked easily by Huffman. Cook caught it, but her feet were out of bounds. It's going to be Cadette basketball.
Well, Huffman averages 6 blocks per game. She had 8 earlier this week against Vista Ridge and picked up her first one right there.
Back the other way, this is Ryan. Ryan to Berry, now inside Huffman. Huffman takes a drop step to the middle, puts it up, won't go, but we got a foul. First foul of the game is called on Courtney Fox. Courtney Fox, first personal, the first team foul on the Rangers. And Huffman goes to the line. First shot good. I think that's why colleges, and you mentioned Wyoming and Northern Colorado looking at her. Also Wichita State, Oregon State, she's just a junior. But, man, when you're that tall and you can make shots from outside, you mentioned she's had 5 3-pointers, 2 the other night. She can make her free throws as well. She's going to be sought after by a lot of colleges.
Well, certainly is. With a post player with that kind of size, she's going to get fouled a lot, and she just went to the line, hit 2.
Come the Rangers, trying to dribble up against it. Here comes Fox on the outside. Now back up top to Sarah Lyons. And Rangers will set it up front as Air Academy settles back into his zone. This is Emma Weaver. Weaver inside, and they're going to call a foul. That's on Cassidy Huffman, her first foul.
Well, and just coming over the back to try to poke that pass away, she was in pretty good position, just reached over the top and drew the personal foul.
Elizabeth Rich was who the Rangers were trying to get the ball to. And here it comes into Courtney Fox. Fox will dribble it back out front, gets it to Cook, and they run a weave with Emma Weaver. Amazingly enough, here comes Cook down the lane to Rich. Rich has nowhere to go, has to get back. And the Rangers will come back out front. Lyons looks things over. Ryan playing some good defense. Nowhere to go, and we've got a 5-second call. Great job by Haley Ryan with the defense there. Gets the 5-second call and turns the ball over, and here come the Cadettes. And why not let Ryan bring it up the court? She got the good defense. Down to the corner to Berry. Here's Huffman. Nice pass over. Easy deuce for Avery Downey.
Boy, how impressive on that play right there. You throw it into the post. She's got great passing skills, nice touch. She found the wide open person on the far side for the basket.
I'm going to see much more of Cassidy Huffman, I believe, in the future Colorado Springs. Here are the Rangers back with the basketball. Lyons at top. Gets it to Weaver. Weaver wanted to cut, and Lyons did. Now nice job to Rich. Rich gets the bucket to go. Elizabeth Rich, her first basket of this game, and they cut the lead in half, 8-4. Now here's Huffman way out top. She'll dribble and get it to Ryan. And the Cadettes will set things up. Lewis Palmer sitting back in a 2-1-2, 2-3 zone. Inside to Huffman. Huffman with a nice move. Misses. Her rebound was tipped out. This is way out front now to Downey, and she hits. Avery Downey hits the three. She's got 5 now for the Cadettes, and just a good job of passing the ball around by the Cadettes. We come back to live action. Samantha Cook gets it down low. They broke the press by going deep. No one had their eyes on Cook, and she gets the easy basket. Now back the other way. Kylie Berry has to save it, and the Rangers come up with the ball. 11-6 at this point. And there's Courtney Fox. She'll shoot it and miss. Rebound Cadettes. Here comes Kylie Berry. Berry taking her time into the middle of the lane. Misses. Huffman gets it back, puts it in. Cassidy Huffman. And the Air Academy coaching staff is up. Phil Royko calling for the timeout. 6 points. I'm not sure they really want Cassidy Huffman to try that shot from way outside, but you know, if you can make it, I guess it's a good shot.
Well, absolutely, and you can see she runs the floor well as well. She's got a couple of rebounds, has an assist as well tonight.
She's doing a great job. And Phil Royko there, you can see him talking to his team, and this is Joel Babbitt talking to the Rangers. I think the Rangers are doing okay at this point. They've been breaking that Air Academy press. It's not, we talked early about how the Cadettes were going to try and press them, but they've been doing pretty good at breaking it.
Well, they sure have. I mean, you credit Weaver and Lyons getting the ball across half court. The problem they've had is getting back defensively. They've given up some easy baskets and some second chance points off of those offensive rebounds.
Taking me back with a little journey here at Air Academy High School. Emma Weaver will inbound it. And Sarah Lyons going to try and get across the timeline now. Air Academy's back to press off just a little bit, but they're still coming with that pressure. Lyons breaks it with the dribble and comes back to the side. This is Fox and Weaver out top. And Rich. Here's Cook, and she will shoot from out there. Fox now and Lyons, they try and work the left side. Emma Weaver back to Cook. You see the Cadettes really jumping out on Cook when she has the ball out front because she's not afraid to launch it from out there. Lyons now. Weaver to Lyons. Tried to get it to Rich, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Cadettes. Ranger ball underneath. Emma Weaver. She was working on that one with Courtney Fox the whole time. Looked right at Courtney and told her what to do. I think she said get to the elbow. That ball goes off Kylie Berry and out of bounds. It's going to be Ranger basketball.
And just trying to push the ball up the court, and the pass was going to Berry, but it came off the hands of Ryan and just hit her right in the shoulder, went out of bounds.
So now our Academy backs up the defense, and here comes the Rangers. We'll see what they can do in the half-court set. Weaver looking it over, comes down inside. Just off the hands of Cook, but she chases it down just inside of half court. Cook now working on Ryan, and that one's knocked out of bounds as she tried to get the ball to Fox, but Cassidy Huffman's right there. Huffman takes up a lot of space inside in that zone.
Well, and that's a place right there. Go with a bounce pass down on the baseline. You're not going to get one over the 6'2 Huffman.
Nope. Here's Weaver. Looking now to inbound the ball. She gets it to Cook. And Cook will take her time. Back to Weaver and inside to Rich. Nice position on Huffman, but Huffman with the block. Wow. You're not going to get a pass. I don't know if you're going to get a shot up on her either.
Got to work on the head fake.
Yeah. Okay, that's ball now. Haley Ryan over to Huffman. She's outside the three-point line. Takes it and tosses it up front to Downey for three again. Her second three-pointer of this game. She's got 8 points now for the Cadettes.
Well, and 3 for 3 from the field, but you see Huffman getting in, penetrating, kicking it out. Huffman has 2 assists already in this game.
I'm telling you, she's quite impressive. This is Elizabeth Rich. This time she gets the shot up. Huffman with good defense, hands in the air, stops it, and the Cadettes come back. I should mention Jessica Berg in the game for the Cadettes. Huffman from way downtown, she hits one as well. Dave, you talked about it. She hit 2 against Vista Ridge, and here she is again.
Boy, what a weapon there. I mean, she can pop out. She puts it on the floor. Nothing but net on that shot from the top.
Cassidy Huffman now with 9 points, Avery Downey with 8, and the Cadettes looking like they might be running away with this one, 19-6, 1:45 left in the first. We're going to take a break since they have as well. We'll be back here with the rest of the first quarter action on 20 TV. Welcome back into Air Academy High School. The Cadettes have a 19-6 lead on the Lewis Palmer Rangers with 1:40 left in the first quarter. Rangers basketball, and they're bringing it up slowly. This is Sarah Lyons. And now Cassidy Huffman has taken a seat for the Cadettes, and in her place is Marlissa Wingett. Emma Weaver loses the ball but saves it from the half-court line. Gets it to Lyons. Lyons dribbles to Fox now on the side. And the Rangers trying to get it around this zone. Haley Ryan had the ball, but she stepped on the line, so it's going to go back to the Rangers.
Well, good hustle just getting a hand on that and almost saved it back in. She had her teammate right there, instead just stepped on the line.
Haley Ryan's done a great job on this Cadet defense. Even tonight, she's already got a 5-second call and then caused a couple of turnovers. Rangers inside. There's Rich. Elizabeth Rich for her second bucket of the night. She's got 4 points. That gives them 8. And we're going to get a call walking with the basketball. And that was Madison Rasmussen getting a little ahead of herself there. And she will take a seat now on the Cadet bench, and Kylie Berry comes back in. Rangers now trying to cut into this lead. Trying to get it inside 10 points. Moving the ball around. Really far out front. Lyons, good passing now by the Rangers, moving it around. Emma Weaver will take the 3-point shot. Just off the rim, no good. Rich with the offensive rebound. Downey takes it from her, though, and gets it to Barry, and here come the Cadettes. Running it up the court. Barry, nice pass over to the side. Missed shot, though, from Jessica Berg, and here comes the Rangers back up the other way. Sarah Lyons stops, maybe got away with a walk, but missed the shot, and here come the Cadettes. Ellie Barry taking her turn at the top. Sending it down to Wingett. Wingett will shoot it from there. Just off the rim, no good. Rebound, Elizabeth Rich. Rich trying to get out of there, but they're going to call a foul on the Cadettes. See if it's on Wingett, or excuse me, that's on Jessica Berg. Her first personal foul, second team foul. The Rangers will have the ball. Let's see if the Rangers can cut this inside 10 now. There's a shot from Fox. Oh, man. Courtney, she probably could have taken a couple more dribbles there. She had another second, it looked like, but she launched it and it almost went.
Well, they made a little run right there at the end with Huffman out. They were able to get down low, and they got a couple of rebounds as well. 19-8, that's the way we end the first quarter. I'm Brian German, he's Dave Toller. We'll be back with second quarter action. Air Academy and Lewis Palmer right after this on 20 TV. Welcome back into Air Academy High School. The Cadettes lead Lewis Palmer's Rangers 19-8, and we're starting the second quarter. The Rangers have the basketball. Rangers kind of short-handed, not many ladies able to play today. This is Samantha Cook. They'll go with the same 5 they started the game with. Courtney Fox now up top, has the ball stripped away by Jessica Berg, and now we're going to have a jump ball. A held ball called. Back into the game for the first time today for the Cadettes is Brooke Sulsky. And she was tied up there. Well, good pressure by Sarah Lyons, hanging back and got a piece of that ball to force the jump ball.
Here's Sulsky now. Taking her time, gets it inside to Huffman. Huffman down low to Berg. Berg the easy two. Jessica Berg, her first basket of the day.
Well, that's the third assist for Huffman as well. She's got great vision. She sees over the top of everybody, found somebody wide open down low.
Come back to live action. It was actually Huffman again knocking that ball out of bounds as the Cadettes have put some pressure on. Huffman and Barry had trapped Emma Weaver on the left side there. Here's Courtney Fox. The Rangers going to have to be careful here. The 10-second count is on, but they get it across. Here comes Weaver. Down low, Cook. She'll turn, miss the shot. Good hustle there, and Sulsky knocks it out of bounds. It's going to be Ranger basketball. Hey, at least Sulsky goes and gets it. I mean,
her ankle looked fine on that one.
Yeah. Emma Weaver now. Inside to Rich, has it knocked away, but she can't step right back in bounds and grab the ball like that unless both feet are on the ground. Unfortunately, they weren't for Emma Weaver, and that's a turnover. Cadet basketball.
Oh, and again, right in the middle of that was Huffman reaching around, getting a hand on that and poking it away, leading to a turnover.
Sulsky brings it up now. Looks around, looks things over, gets it to Barry on the side. Trying to get it to Huffman in the inside, but it's taken away by the Rangers and Emma Weaver. Sarah Lyons doing what she can to get across half court. Now to Fox. Fox will put it up from there, won't go. Rebound Wingett. And gets it over to Sulsky. Sulsky looks up court, gets it to Barry, but knocked away by Emma Weaver. Nice steal. She's going to bring it back down. She's got a 2-on-1, gets it over to Fox. And how about the hustle back by Cassidy Huffman, but not quite fast enough as Fox gets points 3 and 4 on the day. It's 21-10. Now Sulsky will set it up front. A 2-3 zone against the Rangers. They're going to run the Omaha play. It sounds like Peyton Manning. Phil Royko sounded like Peyton Manning over here. We got Cassidy Huffman over to Kaylee Berry. She'll put it up, won't go. Rebound Rangers. Sarah Lyons splits those Cadettes and brings it up court. Gets it to Cook. Cook took a hop step, and that's a travel. Good call by the officiating staff. Pretty good officials here at the high school level. Colorado. Here comes Brooke Sulsky. To Barry. See how the Cadettes try and attack this 2-3 zone. They keep bringing Huffman out a lot. Kind of surprised by that. Now Sulsky back to Huffman. Huffman with a nice move. Sends it over to Berg. Just misses, but Huffman there for the offensive rebound. She's fouled going back up, I believe, by Elizabeth Rich.
Well, a nice play. They're really popping her out against that 2-3 zone. It's tough to go inside against it. She's coming out, starting the offense from up top, and then she went and got the rebound, drew the foul, and she goes back to the line. 2 for 2 tonight for Huffman at the line.
Rich did get the foul, her first. Team's second. Huffman's 3 for 3 at the line now. 10 points for Huffman so far. Wow, she keeps this up. She's going to be up in the 30s. Huffman's second shot now. Got it too. Cassidy Huffman. I'll tell you what, if they see a player of her height, 6'2", making her free throws, making three-pointers, 3 assists already.
Couple of blocks. She's got a great release at the free throw line too.
It's building quite the resume. Here's Courtney Fox now to Sarah Lyons. Tell you what, Lewis Palmer, we saw them earlier this year, and they would have had a devil of a time breaking the press, but this time they don't. Gets it over. Nice shot by Liz Gregory, who's into the game. Cuts the lead back to 11 for the Cadettes. Now here's Sulsky. Nice move on the baseline. Gets it up top to Ryan and over to Barry. They keep going that cross-court pass to Sulsky. Oh. That one's tough. Goes off Sulsky and out of bounds. Maybe she is a little more worried about her ankle.
Well, they had some great ball movement before that, and they passed up 2 really good looks for a couple of more passes. Ended up turning the ball over.
Here come the Rangers. There's a tough pass by Fox, but Emma Weaver. Tell you what, Emma Weaver just battles in there. She came away with the basketball, but the Cadettes still came back with the steal. This is Barry to Ryan up top. Ryan wearing the classic purple socks for the Cadettes. I like that. I used to wear purple socks when I played. This is Huffman looking things over. Cadets being very patient. Sulsky puts it up from outside, won't go. Good rebound by Barry inside to Huffman. Not so sure. Kaylee shouldn't have just taken that up on her own. Tried to get it to Huffman. And we're going to get a held ball, and it's going to go to the Rangers.
Yeah, that's a tough area to make about a 2-foot pass right there. You did a great job. You worked hard to get into the lane, get that rebound, go up strong. And if you don't get the bucket, you probably draw the foul.
Now Avery Downey comes back in for Sulsky. And the Rangers moving the ball around. Liz Gregory running the baseline for them. And this is Lyons. And now Gregory comes out top to get the ball to Weaver. Weaver, and did you see Elizabeth Rich just screening off Huffman, but it wasn't good enough as the Rangers couldn't get the bucket to go. This is Haley Ryan. Now to Barry. Huffman looks like she wants her second 3 of the game. Here comes Berg, and there's Huffman now at the top. Working it back over, and Ryan loses it. Off her hands and out of bounds. That's 2 in a row now for the Cadets, losing it right off their hands. But the Rangers have to take advantage if they want to get back in this basketball game, down 23-12. Rich tries to set a screen for Lyons. Lyons takes it all the way to the baseline on the left-hand side, comes back out to Rich. Now it's Emma Weaver's turn to try and drive. But she also gets to Fox, and there's a reach-in by Kylie Berry. Her first foul, 3rd team foul on the Cadets.
Well, you like the way the Cadets with their pressure, they're picking up full court, they're going 3/4 court, they're going half-court trap. They're really mixing it up and confusing Lewis Palmer.
Weaver gets it into Fox, who almost went across the line. There's Fox taking it down the lane, throwing it up, won't go. Huffman the easy rebound. Here comes Avery Downey at the right-hand side. Let's see what the Cadets try and do. They're going to slow it down. Ryan looking inside. That zone is really keeping Huffman out of the middle, but I don't think she's too worried about it. Downey now inside to Berg. Berg back to Ryan. This one's tipped. I thought it was tipped across the line by the Rangers, but that's not the way the officials see it. It's going to be Ranger basketball. Timeout, Air Academy. And we're going to take a timeout as well. It's 23-12, Air Academy up with 3 minutes, about 3 minutes left in this second quarter. We'll come back. Brian German and Dave Toller with the rest of this first half at Air Academy High School on D20 TV. That's Huey Lewis in the news.
I love it.
Performing for us here at at the timeout here at Air Academy High School. I think they did steal Dave Toller's iPod. You didn't have an iPod. This is your cassette player.
Yeah, it was almost 8-track back when I played.
Ranger basketball now. Let's see if they can cut into this 11-point lead. Emma Weaver gets it to Sarah Lyons. She beats the press quickly and gets it over to Elizabeth Rich, but it's kind of tipped by Huffman. I'd almost give her a block on that one. Rebound by Lyons. And the officials. Joel Babbitt tried to call a timeout, but the officials saying no. The held ball was called beforehand, and it goes to the Cadets. This is Ryan bringing it up. Over to Downey. Downey inside. Huffman. I just like the way Huffman looks over the basketball court. She knows who's open. That shot off by Rasmussen, rebound by the Rangers. Courtney Fox. Fox brings it up. All the way to the basket, just can't get it to go. Rebound Downey. Over to Ryan. She's on the run with Rasmussen on the left-hand side, who gets it knocked to her. And back out front to Ryan. They'll play catch. Cross-court pass. Now down to the corner, Jessica Berg. She'll shoot it up, miss. Rebound in the lane, Ryan. She doesn't want to shoot it, even though the crowd's telling her to. Cross-court pass. This is Downey, and that's another 3. Avery Downey. 11 points now for Avery Downey. And she is behind the line and drains it.
Boy, and a great skip pass there by Rasmussen, going all the way across, wide open on the right side.
Rangers now working it out. Just 6 Rangers have played tonight. Liz Gregory's most of the second quarter. And there's a steal by Jessica Berg. She's got it coast to coast for the chippy. An easy deuce for Jessica Berg, her second basket of the day. Look at that.
Well, and just a nice play, stepping in front, anticipating that pass across, came in all alone, gets it off the glass, and 4 points on the night for Berg.
It's an easy one. Sometimes you worry too much. They call it a double dribble on Emma Weaver here now. Kaylee Berry comes back in for the Cadets. Samantha Cook back in for the Rangers. Rangers down 16 now. They might need some of that firepower. Samantha Cook averaging close to 10 points a game for the Rangers, leading the way for them. They probably need her in the game. Wow, got awfully quiet in here, Dave.
It sure did.
That was almost like we were shooting free throws. Cadets. Here comes Berry. Berry looking at things over to Downey on the right-hand side. Here we are at Huffman. Huffman getting the rest of her team into this game. Can't get the offensive rebound. Here come the Rangers. This is Lyons. She'll push it all the way with Berg behind her. Berg almost got the block from behind, but Lyons gets her first basket of the day. Back to the Cadets now. It's a 14-point lead. They'd probably just as soon keep it this way or make it 16 or 17 before half. Nice move down the lane. Avery Downey, 13 first half points.
Boy, good play right there. Nice little ball fake, goes up with the left hand and scores.
Back to live action. Cook missed for the Rangers. And now let's see, the Cadets probably going to hold it for the last shot. 25 seconds of counting. Berry up top. To Rasmussen on the left-hand side, and now to Huffman and Berry. You see the clock counting down. Jessica Berg inside takes the easy basket. 6 points total now for Jessica Berg. And here come the Rangers. Lyons has it stolen by Berry. Berry throws it up for 3. Won't go. Kylie Berry didn't realize how many, again, just like Fox for the Rangers at the end of the first quarter, Berry didn't realize how many seconds she had. Threw it up probably a little bit too early, but nonetheless, Air Academy 32-14 at the half. Don't go away. We'll come back at halftime. Dave Toller now will talk about what's happening in this basketball game right here on 20 TV.
1 part excellence, 1 part inspiration, 1 part preparation for outstanding education. Academy School District 20, where dreams take flight.
Welcome back to Air Academy High School. Brian German alongside Dave Toller for this game. The Air Academy Cadets hold a 32-14 lead at halftime. Let's run down the scoring for you really quickly. Courtney Fox and Elizabeth Rich lead the Rangers with 4 points apiece, and then they have 3 players with a deuce: Liz Gregory, Sarah Lyons, and Samantha Cook. On the Air Academy side, we got Madison Rasmussen with 2, Jessica Berg with 6, and then the 2 players that we will probably continue to talk about, Dave, are Cassidy Huffman with 11 and Avery Downey with 13. They're just doing a great job for the Cadets.
Well, they really have. I mean, you have 2 posts in there. 5'11" is Downey, 6'2" is Huffman. They've gone low to them on each side of the post. They've also done a great job of dishing, getting everybody involved in the offense.
It's been a lot of fun to watch, and I'm sure it's going to be fun the second half as well. Now, if you're enjoying this, if you have a friend on the Cadets or possibly the Rangers, why don't you give us a call, drop us an email. You can get a DVD copy of this game, DVD or Blu-ray, actually. 20TV at asd20.org is the email address, or give us a call, 719-234-1780. You can get a DVD for $10, Blu-ray for $15, and here's the social media outlets. Right down that YouTube, youtube.com/20TV Sports. Should be able to watch this game as early as tomorrow on YouTube, but these are the ways you can connect. And if you sign up for Twitter, Facebook, you'll know exactly where to watch these videos. It's 32-14 at the half. We'll come back with second half action here at Air Academy High School right after this. 1
part excellence, 1 part inspiration, 1 part preparation
Welcome back into Air Academy High School. The Cadets with an 18-point lead over the Lewis Palmer Rangers as we get ready to start the second half of this basketball game. And the Ranger girls will have the ball to start. We got Weaver, Lyons, Cook, Rich, and Fox in for the Rangers. For the Cadets, they go with Berg, Ryan, Huffman, Downey, and Barry. This is Cook. Throws it up with the left hand, won't go. Rebound inside by Downey. One of 3 cadets were possible to get that rebound. That's pretty much all that was there. Ryan now back inside Huffman. Easy bucket, uses the left hand, puts it home for 13 points for Cassidy Huffman now. And it's an even 20-point lead. Cadets going to keep pressing. Emma Weaver to Fox in the corner. And the Rangers going to move the ball around. Weaver not sure where she was throwing that one. It went out of bounds. That's funny because you feel the press. They break the press like it's nothing, and then all of a sudden that was like she threw it away because there was too much pressure.
And you know what? They've done a nice job of that all night of breaking the press. And once they get in the zone, they're having trouble getting a good shot.
This is Barry. Back up top to Berg. Over to Huffman. She'll shoot the 3. Got it. Her second 3 of the day. Is that giggling I heard Dave tell her?
Holy cow, she's a good player. That's a skilled post player, popping out, shooting the 3, nothing but net.
37-14 now, Rangers. Rangers done a good job breaking that press. Here's Lyons over to Rich. Rich will try and move it inside, gets it over Cook on the side, misses, and Huffman, the easy rebound. Here come the Cadets, running it up the court. Barry trying to split 2 players, almost loses the basketball, gets it back outside to Ryan. Here's Huffman again. Berg has Ryan on the cut, but she travels with the basketball. Wasn't quite sure what she wanted to do with it there.
Well, it was good movement, getting it down low. She needed one more dribble on that spin move. She was free had she been able to spin all the way around for a layup, but traveling's called.
Here the Rangers. Stolen away by Barry. Pressure gets to the Rangers there, and here comes Downey to Huffman. Huffman can't get it, but Downey will get the rebound, put it back, and she'll miss. But a foul on the play. And the foul's on Emma Weaver, her first. And just the first team foul, of course, of this half. And now Avery Downey will go to the line. She hits the first. How about that? Did you see the spin, Dave? We talked. I talk a lot on these broadcasts about routines and what you do when you're shooting free throws. That was a pretty neat spin. It's going to be a while here because timeout Rangers, 38-14. We'll keep it right here. I think, you know, Dave, what we're seeing in this game is actually 2 taller girls having their way against the Rangers.
Absolutely, just dominating the game down low. And, you know, for Lewis Palmer, I mean, they are doing a nice job of breaking that press. Once they get in, they're having trouble getting a good look at the basket. They've had a couple of them. Cook's had 2 good looks in this half, just missed both of those shots.
He certainly has. Joel Babbitt and his team probably trying to just, I don't know what you say to him. You got to get him slow down on offense and get it. And here's Phil Royko talking to the Cadets. And you got to wonder at what point he's going to be satisfied enough to maybe call off the dogs a little bit on that press.
Yeah, exactly. He'll probably do that here soon. It's 38-14, 6 minutes left in the third, and a chance to maybe get some new players in the game as we get later into this one.
38-14, Cassidy Huffman and Avery Downey, the 2 post players we've been talking about, 30 of those 38 points. They are dominating today. But Joel Babbitt, let's see what they come up with here and see if the Rangers can creep back into this basketball game.
Well, and on that last sequence, the timeout was called. Barry went out. She was injured. She had a lower leg injury to her right side. She went out. They took her back to the locker room, so we had a timeout on the play. We'll come back for the second free throw.
Madison Rasmussen. Now watch how she does this here. It's a neat little spin, Dave. You're going to see this when she gets the basketball. There. Huh? What do you think? Oh, but she missed it. That's the first miss for Downey today, I believe. Free throw or other than the miss on the foul right there. Here comes Weaver. Now to Cook. Cook tried to get it down to Fox, but it's knocked off of Ryan and out of bounds. Ryan can't believe it, but it's going to be Ranger basketball. Weaver underneath. They're moving, and this is Brenna Oki into the game. They get it out to Fox. There's Oki. Oki on the side. Cuts inside, has Rich on the other side, but tries to get it up over Rasmussen. Nothing doing. Jessica Berg with the rebound. Here come the Cadets. Ryan up top. The Cadets move from left to right, cutting across. Here's Jessica Berg, sizing it up out front, just misses. Rasmussen had to go off her hands underneath. It's going to be Ranger basketball.
Well, another good look there at the top of the key, and Huffman had the ball. She draws so much attention. She kicked it to the top of the key for a wide open shot.
She really does a good job of knowing where her teammates are. Here comes Cook, back for the Rangers. Over to Fox. Now they work it inside to Rich, who walked with the basketball.
Well, you like the ball movement right there, though. And they got it up top. They dumped it into the high post in a quick move, but just maybe a little too quick, took the extra step.
Elizabeth Rich, yeah, kind of started to move before she dribbled the basketball. Got to remember to keep that pivot foot. Here comes Ryan and Berg up the court for the Cadets. Rasmussen now on the left-hand side. Downey and Huffman still working down low. Downey gets the ball inside. She turns, throws it up, and it's good. Avery Downey. Points 15 and 16 on the day. Tying right now for team leading honors with Cassidy Huffman. Here's the Rangers now. Breaking the press, get it to Weaver. Weaver tried to get it inside, knocked away by Huffman. Here comes Downey. Downey's going to bring it up the court. She's got Berg and Huffman running with her. Huffman takes it in the lane, throws it up, won't go. And there's going to be a foul called. And that one's on Courtney Fox, her second foul, team's second foul of this half. And here we get to see Cassidy Huffman and her routine at the line. She does a little backspin. So quiet in here. I feel like I just made her miss. It is so quiet in here. The Cadets are shooting free throws. Maybe I should go to my British and talk like a golf announcer right now. Cassidy Huffman. Oh, she puts it in the net. Yeah, let's do that next time. 17 points for Huffman, 41-14 now. As they flop the score. Lyons gets it to Weaver and the Rangers. Still pressured by the Cadets in the half court. Now to Fox. Fox will shoot that just inside the three-point line. Won't go. Weaver with the hustle gets the rebound, puts it up and in, and she's fouled. A hoop and some harm. Emma Weaver's first basket of the day.
Well, a great hustle, just getting to that loose ball, picking it up, getting in, getting the bucket, and getting to the line.
Yep. That's Haley Ryan's first personal foul. Team's first foul. Here's Weaver. Won't go, but a rebound by Sarah Lyons. Offensive rebound. Lyons tries to move, and Avery Downey somehow comes out of there with the basketball. Gets it up to Rasmussen. Rasmussen trying to keep it off the ref. Gets it now to Huffman. They work the other side to Berg. And the Cadets will pull it out and set it up. Ryan over, and they'll work the left-hand side with Huffman and Berg. Cadets really take their time now. Ryan looking down low. And she makes a nice move, gets it inside, gets it over to Downey for two more. Avery Downey, 18 points now for Downey.
Well, great play, just a penetration move and a little dish to the weak side. Another bucket there on the far side for the Cadets.
Comes Lyons, being pressured by Berg. She'll turn, go inside. And there's a foul. And now it's Rachel Brennan in the game for the Rangers. That foul's on Avery Downey, her first personal foul, the team's second foul here in this half. And Downey and Ryan will come out of the game. Good job for both of them. They've teamed up for that last basket, and the Rangers come back. So now in for the Cadets is Wingett and Solsky. Cook to Weaver. Weaver tries to work on Rasmussen, or inside on Huffman, sorry. Brennan gets the offensive rebound. We got a foul. This one's called on Jessica Berg. Her second personal foul, third team foul. And it's going to be Rachel Brennan at the line for the Rangers. Can you not shuffle your papers? It's really throwing people off.
I think I just threw her off. I moved my paper to the left. The shot went left.
Brennan's second shot now. Puts that one in. Her first point of the game. She just got into this second half, and here come the Cadets. This is Brooke Solsky, the freshman. Over to Huffman. Brennan tried to steal it away. Huffman takes her time back cross-court pass, and they're Huffman. Third three of the game. Cassidy Huffman. I don't know if she's upset that Avery Downey has 18 points and she's trying to make sure she's the leading scorer. 3 3-pointers. She's got a good skill set. Here comes Sarah Lyons. Pass over to Brennan. Can't handle it. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Cadet basketball. I know this is your first time seeing Cassidy Huffman. I've been just as impressed with Avery Downey, who's coming back into the game for Huffman right here.
Absolutely. I mean, the two of them have taken over this game completely. And you saw Huffman on that last one. She almost took the shot the first time. She backed up behind the three, kicked it to Solsky, and then got it back at the top of the key for the three.
Here comes Berg now, going through everybody, throwing it up off the glass, won't go. Brennan tried to get the rebound, but Berg gets it, sends it out to Rasmussen. She puts up the three. Rebound inside by Wingett. Now to Solsky. Solsky on the baseline. Nice pass to Downey, and she gets hammered by Cook. I almost told the ref who was on there. Samantha Cook gets her foul. The team's third foul, and Avery Downey will go to the line to try and tie Cassidy Huffman for team lead honors, scoring honors at this point. The nice spin. And perfect. Nice touch. You like to see that on a free throw shooter. Just don't want to shoot it too hard. Give it a nice touch so it can find the bottom of the rim and the net. Oh, this one's out. 1 of 2 for Downey. Rangers ball. 30-point lead for the Cadets. 2:15 left here in the third quarter. Lyons, Fox, and Weaver run the weave. Weaver likes to run that weave. Weaver up top. And it's Cook that'll put the shot up, won't go. Jessica Berg. Now to Solsky. Solsky to Rasmussen. Rasmussen behind the three-point line. She sizes it up, shoots, just misses. Rebound Wingett on the backside. Now to Solsky up top. She'll hold it out. Set things up. Here's Berg with Downey. Berg, nice shot. Good job by Jessica Berg. Points 7 and 8 on the day for her. She did a nice job there.
Well, she did. Just went baseline, took the feed from Solsky, made a nice shot.
From the Rangers. And Courtney Fox will keep it out front. She sets it up, sending Lyons to the other side. Cook will shoot for 3, won't go. Rebound Solsky. Solsky looking for Berg. She's got her on the left-hand side. Berg will pull it out, give it to Downey. Downey right at the rack. Rachel Brennan is called for the blocking foul. That's going to be her first personal, the 4th team foul now on the Rangers, and Downey will go back to the line. She's missed a couple of her last free throws. Got the first one. Much better shot that time. In for the Cadets, Hannah Davis. In for Jessica Berg. And a host of Rangers into the game. Ellie Woodley, as well as Anna Donisi. And Oki back in the game for the Rangers. Sarah Lyons with the ball, stolen away, this time by Rasmussen. Rasmussen has Solsky can't get it to her, but Downey, how about Avery Downey? She's playing one heck of a basketball game. 22 points for the Cadets as she comes in, picks up the loose basketball, and goes to the hole.
Well, when you're having that kind of a night, everything bounces your way. That one went off of a hip and a foot and came right to Downey. She went in, laid it in, 52-17.
Here's the Rangers now, inside Donisi. Freshman for the Rangers. Back out to Cook. She'll throw it up, won't go. Wingett, Cook shot off today. Wingett with the rebound. Here comes Solsky. Solsky looks for Rasmussen, knocked out of bounds by Sarah Lyons. Good defense for the Rangers on that one. So here we are at 18 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll see what the Cadets do. They will probably hold for the last shot. Marlissa Wingett to Downey. Downey shoots it and scores 3. Avery Downey, 25 points. She can shoot from 3 as well as Huffman. I think the Cadets got a good core right there. 5 seconds now and counting. Here come the Rangers trying to get it inside, knocked away by the Cadets. Put up by Oki off the glass, won't go. And that's the way the third quarter will end. 55-17, Air Academy having their way in this basketball game. We'll come back with the fourth quarter action in just a few minutes here on 20 TV. We're back here at Air Academy High School. The Cadets have a resounding 55-17 lead. I believe that's 38 points if my math serves me correct, Dave Toller.
That sure is. 25 from Downey, 19 from Huffman, 44 from their two inside players.
And now we've got a couple of new Cadets on the floor for the first time tonight. Maddie Sexton as well as Caitlin Gallegos in the game now. And this is Sexton up top for the Cadets. Running around, Ryan with the basketball. Still being pressured. Huffman back up top to Berg. Berg will work inside on that zone, put it off the glass, no good. Huffman rebound, puts it up, won't go. Almost got her next rebound, but Sarah Lyons comes away with it. She's got Cook on the run. Throws it ahead to her, a little too far. And out of bounds. Just frustration right there for the Rangers. Cadets will come back. Maddie Sexton, freshman, as is Caitlin Gallegos. A couple of freshmen on the court now, again for the Cadets. You're going to feel a little bit of pressure from the Ranger defense. Berg's shot goes off the glass, still in bounds, and here comes Ellie Woodley. Woodley gets it to Oki on the side. Some newer players, some players that haven't played tonight are in the game. Sarah Lyons up top, being hounded by Ryan. And finally gets it over to Oki. Knocked inbounds by Denisi, and Oki comes up with it. Now they go inside. This is Woodley. Woodley is fouled, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Caitlin Gallegos. That's her first personal. Of course, she just got into the game. It's going to be the team's fourth foul, and it's Ranger ball underneath. Inside, Denisi. Denisi works on Huffman. Huffman, easy block there, knocks it out of bounds. It's going to stay to the Rangers. And now we'll have Jordan Bradley coming in for the Cadets. She comes in for Jessica Berg. Not one to question coaches. Cassidy Huffman still in the game. Jordan Bradley, nice rebound for the Cadets. I don't expect to see Huffman in there much longer. Here comes Maddie Sexton. Up the court, here's Huffman. Huffman, I had a feeling she was going to launch that three. Here's Sexton for three on the other side, won't go. Rebound, Sarah Lyons. Lyons has Cook, this time connects with her. The easy run-up basket, but she just missed it. Forced it. Huffman with the rebound. She can even bring it up the court. She can be a point guard. Sexton working it over to Ryan. Ryan back to Huffman. Huffman now. Take her time, back to Ryan. Now he'll work the other side. Huffman has Bradley inside. I'm gonna work. Now he's calling Ohio, not Omaha. Inside, this is Gallegos. Shot, got it. Nice touch by Caitlin Gallegos. First basket of the game for her. 40-point lead now for the Cadets. That's what you call the shooter's touch right there, Dave.
Sure is. Yep. Good release, good rotation, gets the touch for her first bucket.
Oh, we're going to have a line change next time there's a timeout. Samantha Cook finally hits one. Samantha Cook gets her first three of the game. She has just 5 points, and she averages close to 10 for the Rangers. She's about having her best shooting night. This is Huffman. Huffman moving it inside, throws it up off the glass, won't go. Jordan Bradley with the rebound. She'll put it up, won't go. Bradley and Gallegos were fighting for the ball, and it goes out of bounds. And here comes the line change I spoke about as Barry, Downey, Solski, Rasmussen, and Wingett come back into the game for the Cadets. And we have Rich and Fox and Weaver back in for the Rangers. And here comes Sarah Lyons, the PA man figured out it was Rich. Weaver working with Rich on the right side. Weaver getting a little frustrated out there. Throws the ball off of Wingett, but good job by Marlissa Wingett to see that one coming and come up with the basketball. Sulsky gets it over to Rasmussen. She thinks, now she shoots. A little short. Wingett with the rebound. Back to Rasmussen. Dribbles around, comes up top. So Barry will set it back up. Skip pass from Sulsky to Downey, over to Rasmussen. Now they move it around on the left-hand side. Barry calling out some instructions now. I like the way the Cadettes really look over the court and find the open person. Downey. Ooh, Downey got a little frustrated, may have gotten fouled by Emma Weaver, but the ball's still in action. Wingett inside, falls down. Ladies on the floor, ball out of bounds. Ranger goal.
Boy, good movement there by Air Academy, though, just taking their time, finding the open person. They finally forced it down inside, got the turnover, and it's Ranger ball under the basket.
Hannah Davis checks back in for the Cadettes. Avery Downey will have a seat. We may not see either Downey or Huffman the rest of the evening. 45 points from that pair. Here's Weaver. Weaver to Fox. Fox, nice move to cut back the other way. She'll put it up from 3. Miss. Good job by Marlissa Wingett to box out on Rich there, letting the ball go out of bounds, and it's going to be Cadet ball.
Boy, and all night they've had some shots. I mean, Cook's had some looks. Fox has had a couple of looks. They just can't get one to go down.
Sulsky will bring it up. The Rangers with a little bit of pressure here. The trap. And a timeout called by Phil Royko on the Air Academy bench as Sulsky went into the trap. And we're going to take a timeout as well. 57-20. We'll be back with the finish of this game here as the Cadettes running away with it at their own gym. We'll be back right after this on 20 TV.
One part excellence, one part inspiration, one part preparation for outstanding education. Academy School District 20, where dreams take flight.
Air Academy High School, the Cadettes taking care of the Lewis Palmer Rangers 57-20 at this point. Kaylee Berry sends it into Rasmussen. And the bench players getting some good work here against the Lewis Palmer Rangers. This is Berry, the only starter still on the court for the Cadettes. Sulsky now back up top to Rasmussen. I lied, she's also a starter. Sulsky now, skip pass over to Berry. Berry, nice job, penetrate, put it up, rebound, Emma Weaver, the Rangers. Sulsky, tough call there. She almost came away with the steal, but she knocked it. When she knocked it down, she knocked it out of bounds, so it's going to be Ranger basketball.
Well, it's nice to see Berry come back into the game. She left earlier, looked like she might have had a little bit of an ankle injury, went back to the locker room, but nice to see her back on the floor.
So now Kylie Berry and Madison Rasmussen, the two starters I mentioned who are still in the game, are now no longer in the game. Caitlin Gallegos is in there, as is Maddie Sexton for the Cadettes. Here's Fox. Fox takes it on the drive, misses. Gallegos with the rebound. Gets it to Sulsky. This is Sulsky, who's actually started some games for these Cadettes this year till she got that ankle injury. She'll hold it out front, work the offense. Sexton looking inside to Wingett. Good job by Gallegos to rip the ball away from the Rangers, and she does it again. Caitlin Gallegos hustling, coming up with 2 steals, and then having it knocked out of bounds off the Rangers. Jordan Bradley checks in now for the Cadettes for Hannah Davis.
Well, great hustle there by Gallegos, and when you have limited minutes, you love to see that as a coach. When you get a chance, you get in, you mix it up, you're scrappy, you force a couple of turnovers.
Good job by Gallegos. There's a turnover that gives the ball back to the Rangers. Good shot of Emma Weaver from our crack photographer Adam Parker down there. Here come the Rangers. Weaver, backdoor cut. Courtney Fox. Fox gets the easy deuce. Fox adding to her total. She now has 6 for the game. Nice backdoor pass there.
Oh, great play right there. And that's one you'd like to see earlier in the game when they were looking to get a bucket, but they got inside, got an easy layup with a nice backdoor cut.
Sulsky way downtown, just off the side of the rim, will go out of bounds and be Ranger basketball. Yeah, when they were having early on, when the Cadettes had so much pressure, you kind of wanted them to go, and maybe Coach Babbitt may have been telling them to go backdoor, that it was open, and they just hadn't done it until that point.
And it's tough to do that when you have Huffman in the game, when you have Downing in the game, but sometimes if you get in, you can draw some fouls on the bigs and try to get them out of the game by going in and going to the rim hard.
Lyons now to Weaver on the left. Got Liz Gregory back in the game as well for the Rangers. They'll work it around now. Clock counting down. Here comes Fox again, down the lane, off the glass, and good. Courtney Fox leading the way for the Rangers today. She has 8 points. She averages about that, 7.4 for this team. She's up a little over her average. And now we have Carly Wilburn in the game for the Cadettes as well. Try to get it to Sexton. It's knocked away, and Lyons comes up with it, and now Rich walks with the basketball.
Well, that backcourt for the Rangers, I mean, you see Weaver and you see Lyons, and they've played a lot of minutes tonight. They've been scrappy, and they've had to break that press that the Cadettes have put on them all night.
Sulsky will bring it in. She finds Sexton wide open on the opposite side. Nice move by Maddie. She puts it up but won't go. Jordan Bradley with the rebound, gets it back out to Wilborn. Her shot won't go. Here's Sarah Lyons, and here comes Courtney Fox. Coast to coast for the Chippy. 2 more points for the Rangers, and Joel Babbitt's going to take a timeout right there as Fox gets her 10 points. And I know that there's no, 31-point play. So, Dave, I'm going to ask, why do you think Joel Babbitt called that timeout? He's getting some of his players in the game.
That's exactly what he's doing, Brian. I think he's going to empty the bench and get some players that don't get a whole lot of playing time, get them some minutes. You know, for Courtney Fox, she's got 10 tonight, but she's got their last 6 points all on layups. So she's found a way to get some easy buckets late in this game.
Yep. And for Phil Royko, probably just trying to tell those backup players too, hey, let's play this like it's a 1-point game, like it's a tie ball game. Just keep hustling. That's what he probably wants to see for this last little over a minute of play.
Well, absolutely, and especially when you have some players, like we were saying, that don't get a whole lot of playing time. You'd like to see them get some quality minutes. And I think for Lewis Palmer, this is a tough matchup. I mean, these two teams met earlier this season, January 21st, a 62-26 win for Air Academy, so very similar score in this one, 57-26 in this one.
Yeah, the Pikes Peak League, of course, Lewis Palmer and Discovery Canyon are the two teams lower on the range, and the Rangers did beat Discovery Canyon. They split this year, so it's kind of hard. They're both having rough seasons. So the Cadettes trying to close out here and get their 5th Pikes Peak League win of the season to even their ledger at 5-5, and hopefully get to 9-9, even their overall record.
Well, as we talked a little bit in the pregame show, they're probably better than what their record indicates. They've had some close losses, especially to the teams at the top of the standings.
Yep. Here's Caitlin Gallegos. She moves it inside on Denisi. Nice move by Caitlin. 4 points for Gallegos. She averages less than 2. And here come the Rangers. Denisi loses the basketball. Maddie Sexton, good job by Denisi hitting the floor, but there's Sulsky to tie her up. And it's going to be Ranger basketball.
Well, and regardless of the score in this game, I mean, just like to see these players get in and tie it up, get on the floor and dive after those loose balls.
Anna Denisi moving on Sexton. Gets now to Oki. Oki looking over to Woodley. Now here's Denisi again. Samantha Cook from way outside hits a 3. Samantha Cook needed that one to get closer to her average. She now has 8 points on the game. And we're down inside of 20 seconds now. Maddie Sexton to Jordan Bradley at the top. Bradley will look things over. And here comes Sexton. Nice pass to Gallegos. Gallegos goes up with it and scores. Caitlin Gallegos. Points 5 and 6 for her. And the time now running out. Samantha Cook, 2 seconds, 1 second, throws it up from outside, hits the rim, but it won't go, and that's the way we're going to end this basketball game. 61-29, and that's just a really good win for the Air Academy Cadettes today.
Well, it really is, and they did this early. They set the tone of this game early on with their post players with Downey and with Huffman, and they played their tempo. They got it down. Those two players combined for 45 of their 61.
Take a look at the scoring ledger here as we wrap things up. Courtney Fox led the way for the Rangers. We just spoke about her with 10 points. Samantha Cook as well with 8. Elizabeth Rich had 4. Emma Weaver, Liz Gregory, and Sarah Lyons with 2 apiece, and Rachel Brennan chipped in with 1. That gave the Rangers their total of 29 points. And for Air Academy, we talked about them all night long. We'll keep talking about them. Avery Downey led the way with 25 points. Cassidy Huffman had 20. Jessica Bird chipped in with 8. Caitlin Gallegos ends up with 6, and Madison Rasmussen had the other 2 for a grand total of 61 points. But all in all, just a really good win for the Air Academy Cadets.
Well, it was just a solid win, and as we talked about, those 2 players, Huffman and Downey, I mean, not only were they scoring, but they did everything else on the score sheet. They got the assist, they got their teammates involved, they hit the boards, they did about everything for this Cadet squad.
I think things look really good for this future of the Air Academy Cadets girls basketball. That'll do it for me and Dave Toller. And remember, if you want to relive it again, and don't we all want to relive things, Dave Toller? They've been playing music to make us relive things tonight here at Air Academy High School. You can get a DVD or a Blu-ray copy. Just send us an email to 20tv@asd20.org or give us a call, 719-234-1780. Remember, for the 17 extra cents, Dave Toller just might drop it by your house himself in person. Wouldn't that be great? I might pay the extra 17 cents. I first got to come up with the $10. Anyway, $10 DVD, $15 Blu-ray. Thanks for joining us, folks. It's been a lot of fun. Air Academy 61-29. That'll do it for Brian German, Dave Toller. Thanks for watching.